How to reparent yourself if you were raised by unhealed parents. As I had said, there's a video I did earlier. And I said, no one is born a perfect parent. In fact, you're not born a perfect anything. You work on yourself every day. You work on yourself every day to become a better version than you were before, than you were the other day. That is the goal. So if you were born in a family where the parents are unhealed, toxic family, man, that happened. You can't change that. What you can do is now work on yourself so that you don't replicate that. Here are some of the ways you can reparent yourself. Number 1, grieve the childhood you deserved. You can't heal what you keep minimizing. So you have to admit what was missing. Grieve what never came. And don't think you're being dramatic. That's not being dramatic. You are being honest with yourself. Number 2, stop talking to yourself like they did. If their words made you feel small, ashamed, or even unworthy, stop repeating them in your own head. Instead you should be speaking to yourself like you needed to be spoken to. If you don't believe in yourself, keep on reminding yourself, I believe in myself. If you don't feel enough, I feel enough, I am enough. I deserve better. Number 3, stop chasing people who feel like home. Sometimes home was criticism, neglect, or even chaos. Now you're out here confusing that with love. Choose peace even when it feels unfamiliar. You need to understand healthy love won't make you beg. Number 4, give yourself the comfort you never got. When no one held you, hold yourself. When no one protected you, stand guard over your peace. Man, when no one measured you, tell yourself you are safe. Own that, bro. Be proud of yourself. Number 5, let go of the fantasy that they will change. Most of us, we always stick to that fantasy that, our unhealed, for those who have unhealed parents, our unhealed parents are going to change. They're gonna see their ways were fucked up and they're going to apologize. My friend, waiting for their apology won't heal you. Waiting for them to become who you needed is just another form of self-abandonment. Your peace will begin when you stop hoping for a different past. So forgive them. They didn't mean it now to be like that. No, to them, matter in their head, they did what they had to do with the information they had. So you have to forgive them. Number 6, relearn what love actually feels like. Love is not walking on eggshells. Unaogopa yani ile if you do this, you might actually be neglected. You might actually be rejected. No, love isn't walking on eggshells. Love is not feeling anxious when you are someone or when your parents are in a bad mood. Love doesn't leave you guessing if you're enough. Love is safe. Love is a product of a safe environment. Number 7, give yourself permission to outgrow them. It's not a bad thing. You don't have to copy them. Allow yourself to outgrow them. If their version of family costs you peace, it's not family, it's control. So choosing yourself to outgrow people isn't betrayal. That's survival, bro. And at that moment, you need that. Number 8, celebrate how far you've come. You broke cycles you were not taught how to break. You are learning to love in ways you were never shown. You are becoming the person you once needed. You know, that's not just healing, that's courage. And lastly, number 9, you didn't deserve what happened, but you deserve to heal. You know, healing doesn't erase the past, but it allows you to rise above it. Because you're not broken, you are becoming. And that's where power begins. My people, heal.